These are the 8 new potions that have been added into Valheim as part of the Bog Witch update. Today we're going to take a look at every potion, including how to make it and what it does. In order to make any of these potions, or indeed any mead that is in the game currently, what you'll need to make from now on is a new workstation under crafting, and it's this one right here, the mead kettle. You see that this requires tin and copper as well as leather scraps in order to be made, but also it needs to be in the vicinity of a forge in order to place it down. And when you do place it down, you want to put it on top of a campfire or a hearth just like this. When we open the mead kettle, you can see right here that all of the current mead bases can be made in here. So we no longer use the cauldron to make any of them. Every single one is now made in this thing. Now, once you have your mead base, you just put it into the fermenter in the same way that you always have in the game. So that hasn't changed. It's just how we make them. We used to make them in the cauldron, of course, and now we make them in this, the mead kettle. So today we're going to go through all of the new potions in order, and we're going to start with this one here, the anti-sting. The recipe for that, as you can see, requires cloudberries as well as groper and also fragrant bundle. The Fragrant Bundle is an item that can be bought from the new Bog Witch. And this is how the new anti-sting potion looks. Each new potion has its own distinct look, and I have to say I'm quite a big fan of them. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So if we hover over the anti-sting concoction, it says the perfect drink for a day in the plains. And then the description says the fresh scent of this potion will keep away certain unwanted companions. So we're obviously assuming that this is going to be Deathsquitos, but rather just assuming, let's check it out. So here we are in a plains biome, and don't let my nudity fool you. I'm in God mode, so we're going to be safe, but let's test out this new potion. So what I need to do is first of all take myself out of ghost mode, otherwise the Deathsquitos will not try and come to us in the first place, and then we need to spawn a few in. So let's go for like 10 Deathsquitos. Let's spawn all of those in, and as you see, they're all coming at me. Now if we go ahead and right click our potion and drink that up, let's see right here, are any of these guys coming near me? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, I think oh wait, they do come. They're coming to me. They're not stinging me, so they still come at us. They don't sting us. Now, having 10 like this is a bit, of a pain if you're trying to do some mining or something like that. But obviously, in game, you're not often going to get 10 Deathsquitos coming at you all at once. And we can see in the top right, by the way, the anti-sting concoction does last for 10 minutes in total. So if you're looking to explore plains, maybe for the first time, and you don't want these things annoying you, then by drinking this, they'll come up to you, but they will not sting you. This would also make them a lot easier to fight because they still come up to us and kind of stop, but they just don't sting us. So you wouldn't have to worry about blocking them. You could just go ahead and punch them if you wanted, like I was right there. Although I recommend a better weapon than just your hands. Incidentally, you can use the new serving tray, which can be bought from the Bog Witch, to place down your meats under the mead section right here. So Berserker, this is the next one we're going to look at. Let's place that down like that. And if you want to pick it back up, you simply select the tray itself and you left click it and that would pick it back up. Now, another cool thing is the mead works like food in that once that's put away, you see right here, we can actually drink it when it's just down on the floor like this or on any kind of surface. So that's kind of a nice new thing. We don't have to pick it up and then drink it. You could just drink it straight from there if you wish. So this is the next mead, the Berserker mead, and it looks pretty cool there. A red bottle with the cork in the top and the chains around it. I think that is a very nice looking bottle. Hovering over the Berserker mead, it says something poisonous stirs within, brewed to the point where its potential can finally be harnessed. But be careful to let the blast out. And then it says, for a short while, you fight with the ferocity of a mad and frenzied creature. Now, it's important to note that this gives you 3 damage modifiers, making you weak against slash, blunt, and pierce damage. However, what it does is it reduces your attack stamina usage by 80%, as well as your block stamina usage and dodge stamina, as you see right there. Fairly self-explanatory, this one, so I don't think a demonstration is required, but certainly going to be a cool mead to help us with fighting enemies and such. The mead base for the Berserker requires just 10 yellow and 10 red mushrooms, plus one of the new toadstools, which can be bought from the Bog Witch. Next up, we have a mead called Ratatosk, and here's how this one looks, another nicely decorated bottle. The mead base for the Ratatosk requires honey, blueberries, and a squirrel hamstring. Again, that's bought from the Bog Witch. So hovering over this bottle, you can see right here that this one is all about speed. So it says there that magic fills you, letting you move quicker than ever before, with a movement speed of plus 15% and run of plus 10. So this is how fast I'm running around right now, of course. And if we go ahead and drink that, which we can do from down here, you see that we get 10 minutes of this particular mead, and now we should be able to run a lot quicker, and I guess like jump and dodge quicker and stuff as well. Certainly strafing is where I'm really noticing the difference on this one, so it's quite interesting. And you can see here as well, the tonic of Ratatosk is working in conjunction with the anti-sting concoction. So it looks like we can take multiple meads and use multiple effects all at once, which is going to make certain battles a lot easier when we combine some of these potions. Now we have the Lightfoot mead, which is in a bottle that looks like this. It can be made using a hair trophy, feathers, and a mage cap, so it is a bit more of a later game mead. The description of this one is pretty self-explanatory. It gives us a jump height of plus 20%, and a jump stamina usage is down by 30%. So let's go and drink this one. I think this could be interesting because we now have 3 in effect. In the top right, you can see that. And one of them makes us very fast. The other one makes us jump a lot higher. So here we go. Yeah, okay, you can really feel this. And it uses a lot less stamina. Now, this is going to make exploring things like the Mistlands a lot easier, where you do a lot of jumping. And it takes up obviously a lot of your stamina currently, which makes it more difficult when you're trying to fight enemies and stuff with that stamina as well. So yeah, quite a fun one and a nice addition to the game. I don't know how used this one will be though. I think this might be one of the least used ones. Let me know in the comments, which ones do you think will be most and least used of the new meads? Next up, we have the Troll Endurance mead, and I quite like the look of this one. It might be my favorite looking of the new meads, but let's see how we make it. So the Troll Endurance mead requires trollfish, honey, and powdered dragon eggshells. Again, that's bought from the Bog Witch. Now its function, as you see here, is to increase our carry weight by 250, so I think that is absolutely excellent. Now I am going to drink this one because I'm just curious about a couple of things. So first of all, okay, this one lasts for 5 minutes, so that's interesting to note. And yeah, there we go. So the troll, the extra weight, gets added in here, so we can see that. And it can be used in conjunction with these other things. So we could run faster, jump faster, all that sort of stuff, and carry a lot more. And I can see how those in conjunction could be really, really useful for carting resources around the world, as I think there's quite a common complaint I get from people who play this game is the lack of ability to carry more, especially later on in the game. But now we have a counter to that, although it does of course only last for the 5 minutes. Now we have the draft of Vanadier, and I probably said that wrong. This one actually looks quite a lot like the current meads that we get in the game, but its function is very different. So making this one requires dandelions, perch, and some fresh seaweed. The seaweed is bought from the Bog Witch. Now its use is an interesting one because it says there swim stamina usage goes down by 80%. So quite interesting, that one. Let's give it a little test. I want to see, let's see how long does it last for. Okay, only 5 minutes for this one. Now I've still got the Lightfoot and the Ratatosk, so the sort of speed one still working. So let's try this in conjunction. So here we are down in the ocean, and no, it doesn't look like we swim any faster. So I guess the speed potion is only for when we're actually running around, not for when we're swimming, which is a bit unfortunate. But we do have 5 minutes of, increased or decreased, I should say, swim stamina. So yeah, I guess that will have its uses. Honestly, I think this one isn't going to be used that much. This one and the jump one, I think, will be the 2 least used. Again, would welcome your thoughts though on these in the comments. This one here is called Animal Whispers, and I love the fact that there's a little paw on the bottle and also a little love heart as the cork in the top there. Some really nice attention to detail on this one. Making the mead for the Animal Whispers requires onions, carrots, and some pungent pebbles bought from the Bog Witch. Now I haven't tried this one out yet, but if we hover over the bottle, it does say that animals will be less reluctant to accept you into their flock. So I'm wondering if this is something that's going to help us with taming. So let's get it up there so I can hotkey this and go test this out over here. Okay, so these boar are not overly happy with me. As you can see, they were trying to attack me there. They're running around and they'll come back and attack again. Here we go. So yeah, I'm not the boar's best friend, but if I drink this potion, let's see what happens now. Are they... No, they're still not very happy with me, are they? Now this lasts for 10 minutes, incidentally, that these animals are supposed to be less reluctant to accept you into their flock. What could that mean? So on the Discord, it says that the Animal Whisper potion essentially doubles the taming speed and also increases the range to 60. So you can be 60 blocks from these animals and they will still tame, 60 meters, I guess. So that's pretty cool, and it will definitely have its uses, but that is what that one's for. Now, last but not least, we have the Love Potion. The Love Potion there. Now, I just want to say, it looks like it's very shiny, right? So if I put the time to make it a bit darker, you can see it's this pinkish color, right? I had the sun right above it in game, but that's the Love Potion, and I have to say, this one is very fun, so let's take a look at what it does. Now, there is no making the Love Potion. You have to buy it from the Bog Witch, so that's making it quite unique in and of itself. And the bottle itself is obviously a very unique bottle. But what does it do? Well, the ID of the love potion in game is actually known as troll pheromones, and that might give you a bit of insight as to what it does. But essentially, guys, it's going to increase the spawn rate of trolls. Now, right here, we have a fantastic explanation on the Valheim wiki from Blob Icy Cake. So just to quote them a little bit, some of the main points right here, let's see what this does. So essentially, it affects the random spawn of trolls, as you can see, within 100 meters of any player who has the effect. Also, if a troll is spawned more than 2,000 meters from the center of the world, it will always have at least 1 star. I guess obviously that's if you have the potion effect on. It raises their spawn cap up to 2 and increases their spawn chance to 25%. And as you see right now, the wiki says it's 5%, so that's going to be 5 times more likely. So if we're walking around in a black forest and we drink the love potion, essentially, it lasts for 5 minutes. It's interesting. You see the blue pheromone thing that look pretty cool. We should now be attracting some trolls. Let's find out if that works. Well, guys, I didn't script this. I just did it to see if it would work. Oh, and the troll has hearts. I think that's kind of proof then, right, that our pheromones attracted him. And there we go. He's got the love hearts. He can smell us. He's coming to get us. So this thing really works. I was just testing to see how long I'd have to run around. And obviously, honestly, the time in between my cut and when I actually did this shot is like less than 30 seconds, right, of just running around here. So yeah, I guess the chances of troll spawns really do go pretty high when you drink that potion. So there you have it, guys. A toast to all of the new potions that are in this game. Toast being one of the 3 new emotes as part of this game, by the way. Which one is your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. And if you'd like to see more Valheim videos like this, please do consider subscribing. For now, though, just want to say thank you so much for watching and look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.